What if the secret to staying energetic, sharp, and independent after 60 was as simple as eating the right fruit each day? Many people understand that a healthy diet is the foundation of good aging, but few realize just how much power lies in the fruits we often overlook at the grocery store. Fruits aren't just colorful additions to our meals, they're loaded with healing, nutrients that can slow the aging process, strengthen the heart, support brain health, and help the immune system stay resilient. As the body ages, the systems that once worked effortlessly begin to need more care and support. And while no single food can stop time, there are certain fruits that come impressively close to slowing its effects. In this video, we're revealing 5 miracle fruits that older adults should include in their daily routines, not as a cure-all, but as powerful allies in the journey to stay vibrant and independent for as long as possible. These fruits are easy to find, delicious to eat, and backed by science. Stay with us until the end, because the last fruit on this list does more than just taste good. It plays a role in stabilizing blood sugar, calming inflammation, and protecting against disease in ways that are often overlooked. One of the most remarkable fruits when it comes to preserving mental clarity after 60 is the humble blueberry. These tiny, deep blue gems are more than just a tasty snack. They're loaded with antioxidants that protect the brain from the wear and tear of aging. As we grow older, many of us worry about memory loss or the fog that sometimes creeps into our thinking. But blueberries, with their high content of anthocyanins, have shown real potential in helping to maintain brain function and memory. These compounds help reduce inflammation in the brain and improve communication between brain cells. That translates to better focus, sharper recall, and an overall sense of mental clarity that can help older adults remain independent and confident. Take the case of a man named Harold, who at 74 began forgetting names and losing his train of thought mid-conversation. His daughter, concerned about early signs of cognitive decline, encouraged him to start, including a handful of blueberries in his breakfast every day. Over the following months, Harold noticed that his memory lapses became less frequent and his focus improved. It wasn't a miracle overnight cure, but it was a simple, sustainable habit that had a noticeable impact. Beyond memory, blueberries also support other vital areas like circulation, digestion, and blood sugar control. They're rich in fiber and low on the glycemic index, meaning they don't cause a sharp spike in blood sugar, which is especially important for older adults watching their glucose levels. They can easily be added to oatmeal, stirred into yogurt, or simply enjoyed on their own. The key, as always, is consistency. While one serving won't change your life, making blueberries part of your regular diet can gently but surely support better brain health over time. And considering that our minds are just as important as our bodies as we age, protecting them through natural means like this is one of the wisest decisions we can make. As we move deeper into life after 60, another organ that deserves just as much attention as the brain is the heart. Our heart works tirelessly day and night. Yet with age, it's more vulnerable to stress, plaque buildup, and fluctuations in blood pressure. That's where another incredible fruit comes in. One that many don't even realize is technically a fruit at all, the avocado. Creamy, rich, and versatile, avocados are packed with the kind of fats your heart actually loves. While the word fat once made many people nervous, science has shown that the right kinds of fat, like those found in avocados, can reduce bad cholesterol, increase good cholesterol, and help keep blood pressure under control. This is especially important for older adults because high blood pressure and clogged arteries are 2 of the most common age-related health concerns. Avocados are also high in potassium, a mineral that helps counteract the effects of sodium and keeps blood pressure in a healthy range. For many seniors, reducing sodium intake alone isn't enough. They need to actively bring in more potassium to truly protect the heart. Frank, a 70-year-old retired electrician, had long struggled with elevated blood pressure. Despite taking medication, he often felt fatigued and anxious. At the advice of his doctor, he began eating half an avocado each morning in place of his usual processed breakfast. Within weeks, he noticed more steady energy, and at his next checkup, his blood pressure had dropped significantly. The simple change of adding more heart-healthy fat and potassium to his diet had made a real difference. But avocados don't just benefit the heart. They're also known to reduce inflammation in the joints an issue that many people begin to feel more acutely after 60. By supporting joint flexibility and reducing stiffness, they can help seniors maintain mobility and comfort in daily activities. In addition, avocados contain compounds that benefit skin elasticity and eye health, both of which can decline as we age. Best of all, they're incredibly versatile. Whether you mash them on toast, blend them into smoothies, or add slices to salads, there are countless ways to include avocados in your meals without getting bored. The important thing is to make them a regular habit, not an occasional treat. As we continue exploring these fruits that help keep the body strong and vibrant after 60, one that truly stands out for its ancient reputation and modern science is the pomegranate. Revered for centuries in various cultures as a symbol of life and longevity, this deep red fruit is not just beautiful to look at, it's loaded with polyphenols, powerful plant compounds that improve blood flow, reduce inflammation, and protect cells from oxidative damage. When it comes to aging, oxidative stress is one of the main culprits behind everything from wrinkles and joint pain to heart disease and memory loss. The antioxidants in pomegranates actively combat these harmful effects, helping the body function more efficiently and with less internal strain. For older adults, good circulation is key. When blood doesn't flow well, oxygen and nutrients don't reach the brain, the muscles, or the joints as effectively. That can lead to fatigue, slower thinking, and even increased risk of falls. Pomegranates help keep blood vessels flexible and reduce the stiffness that can creep in with age. In studies, seniors who consumed pomegranate juice regularly showed improved artery function and lower markers of inflammation. And the benefits don't stop there. Pomegranates are also rich in vitamin C and other compounds that support a strong immune system, a crucial advantage for older adults who are more susceptible to illness. Dorothy, an 81-year-old retired teacher, had spent years dealing with joint stiffness and sluggishness. She started adding pomegranate seeds to her morning yogurt and occasionally drank unsweetened pomegranate juice. Within a few months, she noticed less stiffness in her knees and more energy throughout the day. The change wasn't dramatic, but it was steady and real, and it gave her more confidence in her daily walks and gardening. That's the power of consistent nourishment. The beauty of these fruits lies not just in what they offer individually, but how they work together to support the systems we rely on most, our brain, our heart, and our circulation, and we've only scratched the surface. In the next part of this video, we'll explore 2 more miracle fruits that deserve a place in every older adult's kitchen. Especially if staying active, independent, and healthy is a top priority. One fruit in particular is a digestive powerhouse and can make a world of difference for those dealing with bloating or sluggish metabolism. The other is perhaps the most familiar fruit of all, yet its benefits for blood sugar, inflammation, and energy are often underestimated. Stay with us. Among all the changes that come with getting older, one of the most frustrating and under-discussed is how digestion starts to slow down. Meals that once passed easily can now feel heavy or uncomfortable, and many seniors find themselves battling constipation, bloating, or unpredictable bowels. That's why the 4th miracle fruit on our list is one of the simplest, yet most effective: the papaya. Often overlooked in favor of more common fruits, papaya is truly a digestive powerhouse. Its secret lies in a natural enzyme called papain, a compound that helps break down proteins and support smoother digestion. For older adults whose digestive enzymes have naturally decreased with age, papaya can feel like gentle assistance to the gut, encouraging it to do its job more efficiently and with less strain. Papayas are also rich in fiber and water, both of which are essential for preventing constipation, a concern that quietly affects many seniors. But more than just comfort, proper digestion has ripple effects throughout the body. When digestion improves, nutrients are absorbed more effectively, inflammation is reduced, and the immune system functions more smoothly. This was the experience of Elaine, a 68-year-old grandmother who had spent years depending on over-the-counter laxatives and antacids. After a friend suggested she try eating ripe papaya 3 to 4 times a week, she hesitantly gave it a shot. She sliced it into cubes for breakfast, sometimes added a sprinkle of lime for flavor, and within 2 weeks her digestion had noticeably improved. The discomfort she once felt after meals started fading, and she felt lighter, more energetic, and less dependent on medications. But papaya isn't just about digestion. It's also rich in vitamin C, vitamin A, and antioxidants that support the eyes, skin, and immune function. For seniors, this means sharper vision, brighter skin tone, and greater resilience against everyday illnesses. The low sugar content compared to other tropical fruits also makes it a safe and smart option for those managing their blood sugar. Its gentle sweetness and smooth texture make it easy on sensitive teeth and gums. Another factor that becomes more important as we age. Whether blended into smoothies, enjoyed fresh on its own, or added to salads for a tropical twist, papaya is one of those fruits that quietly works behind the scenes to restore balance and vitality to an aging body. And now, we come to the fifth and final fruit on our list. This one is so familiar, so common, that many people forget it's even considered a superfood. But don't be fooled by its simplicity. The apple, yes, the crisp, everyday apple, is a miracle fruit in its own right. Especially for people over 60, the saying, "an apple a day keeps the doctor away" may sound old-fashioned. But modern science continues to uncover just how wise that old adage truly was. Apples are rich in soluble fiber, particularly a type called pectin, which helps lower bad cholesterol and regulate blood sugar levels, two major health priorities for seniors. They're also high in quercetin, an antioxidant that reduces inflammation, supports heart health, and may even protect against age-related cognitive decline. One of the best things about apples is their portability and versatility. They don't need refrigeration, peeling, or preparation. You can keep one in your bag, your car, or your nightstand for a quick, healthy snack that doesn't require any effort. For older adults who may struggle with meal planning or energy throughout the day, this kind of easy nutrition can make all the difference. Apples also provide a satisfying crunch that can help reduce cravings for less healthy snacks like chips or sweets, and they help with hydration thanks to their high water content. There's also an emotional comfort that comes with eating apples. For many seniors, apples bring back memories of autumn orchards, school lunches, homemade pies, or even just the quiet joy of picking one from a fruit bowl on the kitchen table. This connection to memory and ritual is deeply soothing, and that kind of emotional wellness shouldn't be underestimated in the bigger picture of healthy aging. Consider Robert, a 73-year-old widower who had lost his appetite after his wife passed away. He often skipped meals and lost weight until his daughter started bringing him fresh apples from the farmer's market each week. Slowly, he began eating again, starting with a simple apple at breakfast. The gentle act of biting into something fresh and familiar helped him feel more grounded and connected again. It's a quiet kind of healing, but a real one. Let's not overlook another quiet miracle hidden in apples: their impact on gut bacteria. New research has shown that apples promote the growth of good bacteria in the digestive tract, which is essential for immune health, mood stability, and even mental clarity. Our gut health plays a larger role in aging than most people realize. With just one apple a day, particularly if eaten with the skin on, you're feeding your body more than just nutrients. You're supporting an entire ecosystem inside you that helps regulate inflammation, digestion, and even hormone balance. Now that we've looked at all 5 fruits, blueberries, avocados, pomegranates, papayas, and apples, it becomes clear that eating well after 60 isn't about restriction or complicated diets. It's about choosing the right natural allies that bring multiple benefits in small, consistent ways. None of these fruits require expensive equipment, drastic changes, or fancy recipes. They only require a little attention and a daily habit. The beauty of these fruits is in their balance. They're sweet but not too sweet, gentle on the body yet deeply powerful, comforting yet life-enhancing. And when used regularly, they support the very systems we depend on most: our hearts, our brains, our digestive tracts, and our immune defenses. The question isn't whether these fruits can help, it's whether we're willing to let them. Aging doesn't mean giving up on health, energy, or joy. It simply means adapting to what the body needs most. And sometimes, what it needs is as simple as nature's medicine in the form of a ripe fruit. In the final part of this video, we'll tie everything together. We'll talk about how to fit these fruits into your daily life, the best times to eat them, and simple tips for seniors who may struggle with appetite, chewing, or digestion. You'll also hear how these small daily choices can create a ripple effect of energy, confidence, and well-being that may surprise you. Don't miss it. Now that we've uncovered the quiet power behind these 5 miracle fruits, It's time to bring them into daily life in a way that feels doable, joyful, and sustainable, because at this stage of life, ease matters just as much as health. For many older adults, the idea of changing eating habits can feel overwhelming. Appetite may have diminished, digestion may have become more sensitive, or cooking might no longer feel as exciting as it once did. But here's the encouraging truth. You don't need to make drastic shifts. You don't need to go on strict diets or count every calorie. What matters most is consistency, not perfection. When something as simple as a piece of fruit becomes a daily ritual, it begins to shift the body's inner rhythm. It doesn't shout, it whispers, but those whispers add up. Start with just one fruit each day. If you've never been much of a fruit eater, that's perfectly okay. Maybe it's a handful of blueberries added to your morning oatmeal or cereal. Maybe it's a sliced apple enjoyed mid-morning with a few nuts. Or maybe it's half a ripe avocado spread on whole grain, toast with a sprinkle of sea salt. These are small, manageable steps, and they don't require fancy ingredients or culinary skill. The key is finding what works with your routine, your budget, and most importantly, your enjoyment. There is no benefit in forcing down foods you dislike, no matter how nutritious they are. Your body responds best when you actually enjoy what you're eating. Timing can also play a helpful role, especially when your metabolism isn't as robust as it used to be. For example, fruits like papaya or apple may be best enjoyed in the morning or early afternoon, when digestion is at its strongest. Blueberries and pomegranate. Seeds can double as energizing snacks or healthy dessert. Alternatives after a light lunch. Avocados, being rich and filling, make a wonderful addition to lunch or early dinner, keeping you full without the need for heavy, greasy meals that can weigh you down at night. If dental issues are a concern, consider softening harder fruits by baking, blending, or lightly steaming. A warm cinnamon-spiced apple or a blended papaya. Smoothie is just as nourishing as the raw version and easier on the teeth. What about affordability? That's a real concern for many seniors, especially those on fixed incomes. The good news is that most of these fruits can be found at budget-friendly prices if you shop wisely. Buying in season is always cheaper, and frozen versions of blueberries or pomegranate seeds often retain just as many nutrients as fresh ones, sometimes even more, because they're flash frozen at peak ripeness. Apples remain one of the most affordable and widely available fruits year-round. Papayas, when purchased whole and ripe, offer a large volume of fruit at a relatively low price, and avocados, while a little pricier, stretch far. A single one can cover 2 meals when used as a spread or topping. If shopping or food preparation is a challenge due to mobility issues, vision problems, or fatigue, don't hesitate to ask for help. Many communities offer senior grocery delivery programs, or you might find a neighbor or family member who would be happy to assist. You're not a burden for needing support. Eating well is a form of self-respect, and there's no shame in doing what it takes to make that possible. If chewing is difficult, consider making fruit smoothies that blend a variety of these miracle fruits together. A small smoothie in the morning, perhaps made of blueberries, papaya, and a slice of avocado can provide antioxidants, fiber, and healthy fats in one easy-to-enjoy cup. And for those managing blood sugar, combining fruit with protein, like plain yogurt or nuts, can help prevent spikes and crashes. What's often overlooked is how food choices after 60 impact not just the body, but the spirit. When you feed your body with intention, you begin to feel differently about yourself. You start the day not with dread or disinterest, but with the quiet power of knowing you're caring for yourself. This is a kind of emotional nutrition that goes far beyond vitamins and minerals. It's about choosing to be present, choosing to value your health, choosing to remain active and vibrant even as the years roll forward. These miracle fruits aren't magical in the way a commercial might. Promise. They won't erase the past or stop time, but they do help your body age better, function more smoothly, and heal more gently. Imagine waking up with more clarity in your thoughts, more regularity in your digestion, more stability in your energy. Imagine being able to walk a little farther, sleep a little deeper, or simply enjoy your meals more without discomfort. These are the quiet victories that good nutrition delivers, not overnight, but steadily. And the best part? These changes aren't just for your benefit. When you take care of yourself, your loved ones benefit too. You become more available, more vibrant, more capable of sharing life's moments. Whether it's playing with a grandchild, tending to your garden, or dancing at a friend's 75th birthday party. This kind of vitality isn't just about living longer, it's about living better. So as we close this journey through 5 miracle fruits, consider this a gentle invitation. Start small. Be curious. Make one simple change this week. Whether it's keeping a bowl of apples on your counter, trying a spoonful of pomegranate seeds, or adding avocado to your sandwich. Let food become not just fuel, but comfort, connection, and confidence. You've earned the right to feel good in your body. Let nature help you do just that. Because after 60, it's not too late, it's the perfect time. The perfect time to nourish yourself with the gifts that the earth so generously offers. The perfect time to believe that longevity and joy can still walk hand in hand. And sometimes, it all begins with something as simple as a piece of fruit.